What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington State Cougars offense has the ball first today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's 4. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Looking to throw, it's Carter. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington State will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is prime.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A first down run in the red zone. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and make it?
He unleashes a long one. He's got it along the sideline. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Red pass, it's complete.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now this offense will take the field again. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Callaway. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two That's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Carter. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Punts it out of the air. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wants to fire on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Gives it on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Callaway. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Here's the pressure. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to go up top. He's got it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Vaughn. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Breaks the tackle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Right back to the well. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Callaway. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 18 over Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to pass. It's Carter. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Now they're going to throw it. Big fella moving. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. His drive will open from the 15. They'll try the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And now the offense will come onto the field again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Flowers. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's caught. Touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Leaves it with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Hunter. Got his man. And it's stiff arm. He's got, might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, he's got...
Breaks into the open. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll go to the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Now this offense is back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Line is set on 3rd down. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Makes the grab on the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Working the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Wazoo eager to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To throw, it's Hunter. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a team ready to put on a show, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bears offense takes the field. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. Try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
We're now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Toss sweep to the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The snap sets up to throw. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Running through contact. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker is Watson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Callaway.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quickly complete. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. On the move is the 30. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Rush is on him. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trying to do it on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Flowers. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's caught inside the 25.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll move the tight end. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And they'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Fareed. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
He'll bring it out. It's Vaughn. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. On the run, it's Fareed. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Mooney. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Finds his big tight end. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Got a man, it's Logan. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up. On third down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Logan. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the... So first down will open up the final period. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And tackled there by the defense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Logan. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning him here to save some clock.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Into the end zone for a touchdown. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. Knocked down for the tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Walks one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got